Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Zelda Classics Randomizer Maxi. I am Nitro6003, and so here we go into level 2 as we continue our order of things here in Randomizer Maxi, and we have completed the overworld on the Hyrule side. We still have to complete the lore rule side and obviously the mini rule side, but really the mini rule side is probably a little easier, kinda, than the lore rule side because of the enemy density and everything else like that. So again, I think getting half magic before was important. Having the red candle now will be great going forward as we continue on. There is money here in this room. I'm not going to grab it, but I'm telling you that there's money here in this room. Again, a lot of changes were made to make this a more fair quest. The gold ring, the gold sword, all removed. And again, no reason to think that Matt may not at some point come out with another quest. I doubt it. It's been a long time since he came out with these. But again, if you want to see more of his quest, if you want to see him do another quest similarly to this, then I would highly recommend reaching out to him. He is the creator of this quest, and again, with a Hero of Fire, they are the two that did this one. And there is our first an arrow upgrade, which is really good. Now, there should not be any surprise that this is a Gleeok dungeon here. And again, this is why remote bombs are so important. Look at that. One shot, one kill on a manhandler. Now, some people have asked if I'm going to be redoing all of the, Randomizer Modern and stuff like that. The answer is no. At this point, Randomizer BS was the only one that I was planning on redoing if I was going to redo any of them. And so that should answer your question as far as if Randomizer Modern will be redone. I will play it on my own, probably, because I do love the quest so much. I will play it on my own, but am I going to re-record the whole thing? Probably not. I have several save files available to me, and so yeah, it's highly unlikely that I would redo Randomizer Modern at this point. I mean, unless 20 people said please redo it, I would be happy to, but again, that would have to be an overwhelming amount of people that would want it redone. There is our lens of truth. It may not be your lens of truth, but that's where we get our lens of truth as our second item of the day. Again, these quests take a lot of time as far as preparing for them, mapping them out, etc. So again, I'm not suggesting that I won't do Randomizer Maxi at some point. Randomizer Modern again. Probably on my own time at this point. Unlikely in recording, and again, unless 20 people ask for it to be redone, and in that case I would probably redo it. But again, I doubt that's going to happen, that 20 people are going to ask me to redo Randomizer Modern at this point. Again, the whole reason I did Randomizer Modern, Randomizer BS as a replay value is because that's where we ended things, and I figured it was as good a place as any to start again with, getting people back on the channel and etc. So I figured, why not take this opportunity to redo this quest that was so popular on this channel. Again, not to say that Randomizer Maxi won't be, but again, Randomizer Modern probably not going to be redone. I am telling you that Randomizer Super is being recorded. Not sure if that's going to be next or not. I will announce the next LP when the time comes, but at this point, not going to make that official. But I am telling you that it's being recorded at the very least, so you can at least look forward to that at some point in the near future. Whether it's right after this one, That I cannot tell you because I have not officially decided yet. And at the last video of this, I will make the announcement of what is coming up next. And I think you will probably be all surprised what I've decided will be the next LP on this channel, because I've kind of really thought about it, and I think I know what I want to do next. But again, we'll see. Gleeok is the boss of this dungeon here, so no surprise there. And again, you know, right now bombs are my best friend, and that one did not hit where I wanted it to. But you see, that one certainly did. And you know, I've been asked by a lot of people if, you know, if I'm going to be doing a viewer day, so to speak, and the answer is it is possible. Meaning, you know, am I going to have viewers part of the channel? The answer is possible. Not sure if it's going to be probable, but it is possible to be done. This is probably going to be one of your hardest rooms to get through. And again, we are trying to get to the boss of this with full health, because Gleeok is no joke at any stretch of the imagination. All right, so here we go into the boss door. We go, and as long as you're careful, I don't think this boss should be too terribly hard for you. But just try to stay in the doorway as best you can. There is a specific pixel that you can stand on and still not get hit by the boss Gleeok. Actually, I'm on it right now. Look at that. So see, I'm not getting hit by the fireballs, by the Gleeok fireballs. But I was able to still fire shots at him and still just be out of the reach of the Gleeok fireballs. Because there is just a small pixel that you can stand on and not get hit by either the fireballs or the wandering head, as I'm going to call it. And that is Dim's fire. And our end of the dungeon prize is our first Triforce piece. And this is going to be interesting to see. How's this lever going to treat me? I don't know, but let's find out. Where he's going to spawn. Thankfully, not on top of me. He has done that before, where he has actually spawned on top of me. But we should be able to get ourselves over to the fairy fountain and recharge our health and head over to the next level on the agenda. Alright, so full health now. And we have 5 items left to get here in Laurel, and we will get them, just not today. Alright, so we're back in Hyrule now for the level 2-3. And level 2-3 is actually really close to level 3-1. And so, you know, it is actually this screen is where that level is. Alright, let's see what we get in the banner. And again, kitty gloves obviously have come off, and really we need a sword upgrade at this point if we're gonna have any chance. But again, we don't know where those sword upgrades are. They could all be in level 9s. They could all be in this level. We don't know. And that is the whole purpose, and that is one of the best things about Randomizer. You never know what you're gonna get in any particular level, which makes every level a good level to go into until it's not. And as you can see, now my candle is actually pretty good here in this room here with all these Gleeoks. All these Garias. Oh my goodness, if that room was full of Gleeoks, we'd be in big trouble here, yes. Yeah, so this room has wall masters, nothing that you should be afraid of here at this point. just continue on down. And here in this room, we're gonna again, go in here, see what we get. But there is a key here that you have to grab, so just make sure you are grabbing that. And anytime that you don't get something in a room, check to see if the blocks are movable. All right, first key gotten here, and we will probably in our next part do 2-4 and 2-5. Again, unless we were to get something so amazing, like we were to get 2 sword upgrades or something like that. And this room definitely could be a great room for grinding for resources and stuff like that. As we are maxed out on our money, we will probably take some opportunities to buy some super bombs. Now here in this room, you definitely would be helpful to have the map, but since you will not get the map until almost the very end of this level, just wait for more of them to, and I missed every single one. It will be nice to finish some of these lower levels off and really start getting into the meat and potatoes of this quest here. You do want to come into this room, and I'll tell you why, because there's another key and you can only get it from this side, and that bat needs to come over here just a little bit. There we go. Grab the key, get out of there. That room is definitely not one you want to just stand around in. Alright, so here again, look at this. Stealthful. Oh, and a clock. Fantastic. Clock magic. This is really a great room to get a clock in. And you probably think, yes, there's something in here, and there is. It is our first item, which is the remote super bomb. That is an outstanding item to get. Now, of course, I don't have it on my docket yet, but I will shortly once I have bought some super bombs, which I will do right after this level. We'll go around and buy some super bombs. In fact, buy ourselves out of super bombs so we can have as many as possible. Oh, and I already went up here, didn't I? All right, so again, we're going to continue on to the right. Again, do you need to do this if you're not doing map completion? No. But, again, I highly recommend you go into all the rooms, see what this level has to offer. This level has a couple of difficult points to it, and I'm going to let this wall master take me back to the start, because that's a little faster than what I was doing. All right, so we're going to go to this room here. This is where you're going to find your map. And wow. Now you probably are wondering, where is my boss key? Yeah, we just haven't gotten it yet. We will. Alright, so moving along down here. This room could be dangerous here. Again, I would highly recommend using bombs. They are far superior to my sword, at least in my case. You may have a different outcome than I do. You might have better swords. Luckily, I was able to get that clock there, and as you can see, just filling up on all my resources, and just taking my time, taking this dude out from patience here, and let's see what we are going to get going forward. Now, there is also an item in here as well, as we get a clock. Let's see what the item is, though. Is it a good item? Is it a bad item? It is the white sword. we finally upgrade our sword. And no further time to upgrade the sword than in a room full of Zol trebles. And unfortunately, I still cannot take them out in one shot, but now with spin attack, if I chose to do so, I can now finally take them out of commission if I chose to do that. So white sword now gotten, and that will make things so much nicer. This room here, be careful again. Stalfos 2s here, Zols, nothing too troubling here, but there is a room below you actually. And do you really need to go into this one? If you don't want to, you don't have to. As we get another clock. These are not troubles, thankfully. But let's take a look into this room here, see what this room has to offer in just 5 rupees. So I'm going to leave that behind as I can't take it up anyway. The next room is going to be your most challenging in this particular level. Another manhandler. But this one does not let me have the instant kill, but he is the one who drops my boss key for me, which is really nice of him. And with the boss key in hand, we can now move on towards the arrow, because as I told you, there is a Goma at the end of this level. And wouldn't it be nice if we got the upgraded sword, the magical sword in this level? It would be nice. It probably will not happen, but it could. In Randomizer, anything is possible. As we grab another heart piece, though, that is number 3 towards 6 heart containers total. And our end of the dungeon prize is yet another heart container, heart piece. So now we have 6 and 42 items. But most important, we have finally upgraded our sword to the white sword now, and now things will be a little bit better for us going forward. I think, yeah, so we're gonna end here with going to grab some super bombs from our shop here, and then we'll go into much of the last. We should be able to finish the last 2 levels of the level 2s, I'm thinking, in the next part here. But we're gonna stock up on some super bombs, and now you can see I have the red remote bombs there too. And again, we can buy a couple of these, so why not grab a couple of super bombs here? Should be maybe able to grab one more, perhaps. Yep, we can. And end it right here on this screen. So join me next time as we take out level 2-4 and 2-5. I am Nitro6003, and I'll see you guys all next time.